And we are recording again. Did y'all have a good lunch? Okay. Average, subpar. All right, let's jump back to part 8. As you guys were leaving, I don't even try. I know that. So as you were leaving, we rewrote this because the denominator was gone. On this one, we distributed the 2x, right? And then equals, on this one I had to FOIL it. I didn't distribute. So you have x squared, there's plus 2x minus x minus 3. What kind of equation is this? It's this? What else? It's what's the power? It's a quadratic. Now to solve a quadratic equation, you either have to factor or you have to use the quadratic formula. Those are your two kind of toolboxes. Now if I want to factor it, I have to get everything over to one side. So my first step is to get everything to the left so that it equals 0. Wait, should you combine like terms before that? Yeah, we can combine like terms first if you want. We could rewrite. I'm just going to erase it though. Is that okay? Instead of saying plus 2 minus 1, can I just say plus 1? Is that okay? You don't want to factor that right now? Nope. Because we just undid the factoring in here. So, Kathleen, will you shut the door? All right, so the very first, and then on the left, how does this simplify? So it'd be 2x squared plus 3x minus 1 equals all of this stuff. So if I subtract an x squared, right, I'll subtract an x, and I'll add the 2. Normally I don't write this part down, I just wanted to show you so nobody got confused. Our goal is to get everything to one side so that we can factor or quadratic formula. Now when I simplify this, I get x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals 0. Now, we have to see if this will factor. Doesn't. 1 and 1. So when I factor it, I get x plus 1, x plus 1. How do I solve something like that? We've seen it a couple times since when we actually did it. Set each of those equal to 0, they're the same. So in this case, x equals what? -1. Once we get to this point, you just need to check to make sure -1 works with the equation. Look at the excluded values for this function. Is -1 one of the excluded values? Is -1 one of the excluded values? From right here, right? From right here we know that x cannot be -1. If we get -1 as part of our solution, this actually isn't part of the solution, which means what is the solution? There is none. So that was weird. Sorry to get a no solution on the very first problem. As we go through these, I hope the clarity comes. If you couldn't follow that, that's fine. Let's try another one. My goal is for it to come eventually, before the test. Hopefully. Good tests are easier to grade and take less of my personal life. So if you could get high scores on the test, that would be appreciated. Please. All right, part B. The very first thing you look for is to get a common denominator. Okay. This is very annoying. You're late. Okay. Stay with me, please. All right, common denominator. Does it already have a common denominator? Yes, so I can multiply both sides by the denominator and get rid of it, right? Yeah. Get rid of the ugly. Denominator goes away. The problem is, I promise, we will. We're just not right now. Okay? Okay, so the denominator goes away, and because we talked about the y. Right? Go ahead. Go open the door. You're late. We're here. Okay. Here's why. If I multiply both sides, please stop talking to each other, by x plus 2, I'm going to distribute it here and here. Well, what happens when you have something on top and something on bottom? They cancel out, so that's gone. What happens when you have something on top and something on bottom? They cancel out, so that's gone. So the denominators are canceling, and we only have to worry about the numerator. Now, if there was no equal sign, could I do that? No. Because of the equal sign, I can. So let's rewrite this. I have an x minus 1 equals x squared plus 2x minus 3. How do I solve this? We have to get everything to one side, so let's subtract the x. I'll have x squared plus what? I subtract the x. I add the 3, or add the 1. If I add the 1, I get a minus 2. Is that okay? And now we factor. We hope that it factors every time and makes the problem easier. If it doesn't factor, you have to use the quadratic formula. Negative b plus or minus the square root. That one. Okay, does this factor? Yes. Jessica, what are the two numbers? Minus 1 plus 2. So when I solve this, setting it equal to 0, x either equals from here 1, and from here negative 2. Now go back to your excluded values that you didn't look at the beginning, but you could have. What can x not be? Up here, x cannot be what? Negative 2, which means this solution is not actually a solution. If you plugged it back in, you would get a 0 in the denominator, which doesn't work, which means my only answer is 1. How critical is it to check your answers to see if they work or if they don't work? It's pretty critical, yeah. Let's try another one, part C. How long are these notes? Is it just these 4? Oh, that. Yeah, I'll think about it. So, common denominator. I know that you can't do this as easily, but I'm going to make some room to write. Fun. Okay, I have an x plus 1, an x plus 4, and an x plus 4. What would the common denominator be? Good. So I need both the plus 1 and the plus 4, right? So this first term needs a what? Okay. The second term needs an x plus 1. And it's on top and bottom, I'm just being lazy, okay? And then on the last one, it also needs x plus 1. Once they have a common denominator, what do? So what do we have here? Distribute the x, we would have x squared plus 4x. Distribute the 3's, we would have what? Plus 3x plus 3 equals what? Now how do I do this part? You FOIL it, you double distribute, you multiply, whatever you called it last year, that's what we're doing. So x times x would be x squared plus x, 3x plus 3. Good. Now what? Okay. On the left, I have x squared plus 7x plus 3. On the right, I have x squared plus 4x plus 3. Now what? Get everything to one side. Good. So let's subtract the x squared. Conveniently, they both cancel. Let's subtract. Should we do the 4 or the 7? Okay. minus 4x minus 4x, so I get a 3x equals what? Subtract the 3, subtract the 3, 0. So what? Now what? Divide by 3? Is this a no solution answer or is this a 0 answer? Is 0 one of my excluded values? No. So x equals 0 is my solution. Dang it. Sorry, what? How did I get the 0 from what point? Are you okay at this line? Who asked the question? Who am I looking at? Who asked how did I get 0? Okay, then that is how then. 0 came because of this process. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's do another one. What's the difference between D and ABC? Okay, subtract. Okay, so this minus will go up with the 1. What else? The denominators are what? They're monomials instead of binomials. So are these homies? No, they're individuals. There's a multiply in between those two. So if I want a common denominator, everything has to have a 6 and everything has to have an x. Okay? So can I make this into a 6x? I would times it by what? Times it by 3. Can I make this into a 6x? Multiply it by 6. Can I make this into a 6x? Multiply it by? Now, is the denominator on all of them 6x? Yes. Could you have made it into a 12x? Sure. It would have been more dividing at the end. So simplify. Denominators go away. And you have 15 minus what? Equals 5x. 9 equals 5x. X equals 9/5. Is 9/5 an excluded value? That is your solution then. It'd be nice, right? Right. Okay, that's all for today. Peace out.